Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Boys of Outspoken, where we recap the latest episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars for another crazy episode. This is one that everybody's kind of been anticipating since we knew there was some kind of big twist coming. Also, it's the episode where they finally announced that girls will be coming back onto the show, so that was kind of exciting. Let's just sort of dive into the episode, get into the meat of it, okay? Bloop.
Bitch, this one had me gagged! And I'm not even just talking about seeing Lady Bunny in the coffin, because I thought the bitch was there already. No shade.
What did you think learning that Lady Bunny actually, that RuPaul put Lady Bunny into drag for the first time? I had never known that until this episode.
I did know that.
You did?
Also, that Lady Bunny is younger than RuPaul.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
All the age jokes, and she's younger than RuPaul.
Well, it looks like these girls weren't the first to roast her then.
No.
That son got her. She looks older than RuPaul.
Yeah.
That's why I thought
It's y'all know it's a white people thing, okay? We get old. I know, it's okay. I'll say it for us all. White people age 2 times faster than people of color. It's just a fact. I almost thought she was in the game slightly longer too, or like she had done it longer.
That's what I meant to say, is in the game longer. Not so much she's older, I just thought she was doing it forever.
Right. They still kind of came up together in the scene and everything. Her oldest friend, literally, or longest running friend, I think. So, yeah, but it was interesting, and it's always nice to see Lady Bunny make an appearance on the show. So, well, let's just get into the episode. Coming back from last week's elimination, girls are back in the workroom, talking about the elimination like always. Manila is obviously a little emotional, like they all are, because Latrice just got sent home. Manila was feeling it the worst. What do you guys think of everyone's reaction?
Well, I would be sad too if I had lost an alliance.
I mean, now she, that was her ride or die.
That is true. But you know what? I mean, like, I understand why she was so emotional, because I didn't want to see Latrice go home either.
You were emotional.
I was very emotional, you know. I was crying with her. I was like, I almost want to go like, it's okay, Manila, I got you. You know, so like, I really do understand her tears.
For sure, and they do have a history. They have like, what, 10 plus years
of
friendship, so I definitely understand it. But that's part of the game, and so were Manila's tears, I feel like.
A little bit. I mean, come on. Like, I agree. They're friends. It's a genuine friendship. They've known each other for years, and it would definitely be hard to send a friend home. Yeah. But she didn't. But at the end of the day, these girls are all still successful. They're all still doing their thing. Yeah. It is a TV show that they're all filming, and yeah, there is some money on the line, but it's not like a life or death situation. It's not. They're both going to be performing at Mickey's and WeHo, or you know, next month.
So Monique for even having the guts to send the beloved home. I'm
proud. I'm proud.
That wasn't the case with Manila.
No, because Manila chose Monet.
Yeah,
and Monet did not look happy about that.
I don't think any of the girls were that happy about it. They all sort of. There was almost like this instant, like,
we see.
I mean, they knew.
We see.
But
we see each other.
Because in their eyes, they don't know where they stand with her now. Yeah. You know? They don't know how she's going to go.
You're right.
Well, because it's almost like, well, what game are you playing?
No, she tried to explain herself a little bit, and I agree. Like, again, there is no rule book to how you play All-Star, so anyone can do anything. So again, you know, the backlash is slightly unwarranted, but I am of the mindset that you should play fair and reward the best, and you know, the report card system. Yeah. But she does have a good point, which kind of comes in this episode, is that once you get this far in, the report card thing starts to go out the window, because there's been someone who's been on the top, and someone who's been on the bottom, someone who's been safe the whole time, someone who, you know, the waters get a little bit murky, but...
Well, who's been in attendance?
Well, I mean, who's showing up?
And showing out. And, you know, Latrice just wasn't, and that's fine. She'll be fine. But, Manila, I don't know if you will.
Well, let's get into like the challenge, the roast and piece of Lady Bunny. The girls had to perform like a eulogy and a stand-up routine all in one, write their own little comedy routine, and like they always do, they always have a challenge like this. What did you guys think of the concept of this one, having it be like a funeral?
I love the concept. I want to see more Lady Bunny. I feel like the world has to experience Lady Bunny's magic more.
Right.
Because, she doesn't really do a lot of television.
Yeah, I was trying to think of, like, she hasn't had that many appearances on Drag Race. Yeah. We're at 14 seasons of Drag Race.
And she's
Drag
been You
a couple times.
Drag You.
That's right.
Yeah, she did that.
Yeah.
And I always see her a lot on television. I like Lady Bunny is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see her on All Stars.
She could,
that'd be cool. Or maybe
a judge at least. She could be a judge on the show.
RuPaul doesn't want two drag
I guess not. That's true. There has never been another drag queen.
On there.
That's interesting.
She's like, you can't steal my shine, girl. You
no, bitch.
Make an appearance once or twice.
I painted you. I put you on your way. That's all you did for me.
And I know you brought wig stock, but I'm bringing RuPaul's Drag Con.
Yeah, right.
To New York.
I'm bringing Emmys. What are you bringing? Okay.
Oh my God, no.
So Monique got to choose the order the girls would present in since she won the challenge last week. There was some strategy to her.
It was all strategy.
Yes.
And some shade.
Yeah, a little shade. She chose Manila last because all the girls are sort of anti-Manila this week just because of how things went down. And they thought that would be a disadvantage to her, but
no.
Manila's funny though. I don't know how strategic that was.
Manila knows comedy. She knows how to do it, and she did it.
Even when they were saying, like, we're put her last, I thought that's almost bad because she's going to be really good, and then that's going to be what you'll remember, you know?
Yeah. And they could have affected Manila at all is Gilda. Gilda in the sleep the night before. Manila's going to kill first, second, third, fourth, or fifth.
I mean, she has been so far. Manila's killing this game.
It's just her game. That kind of stuff. It's her game. I don't know if y'all knew that.
I do, yes. Well, this week RuPaul actually did a walkthrough with the girls, which we haven't seen yet this season. There's been a few people online complaining that they're not doing these walkthroughs with the girls because the confrontation she supposedly had with Gia was one of these workroom confrontations, so that's why none of it was shown, supposedly.
I mean, well, we still have next week.
Yes, and she needs to do it when there's absolutely no way that it will get cut, like during the runway. So as she walked through the workroom, first she met with Valentina, who was having a little bit of a struggle this week. She didn't do super great on the roast on her season, so Ru was sort of like warning her, like, yeah, how are you gonna do this week? Because you kind of weren't great on your season. So what did you think of Valentina?
Valentina, she got it, okay? She was like, I don't care how badly you think I did. In my eyes, I did amazing.
She said that to RuPaul. She's like, I did really good. She's like, really good. You did safe. She's like, no, I did really good.
Valentina knows comedy isn't her strong suit.
Yes.
So she said it a few times.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. I'm not a comedy queen.
And honestly, it showed a lot of it. And it kind of sucked for a Valentina fan.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Valentina, no.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a little struggle for her this week. Also, Trinity Taylor didn't do great on her roast, which is on her season, which is really surprising because everything else comedy-driven, she's really strong. But you, of all people, know how hard it is to do that kind of comedy. Do stand-up comedy to play off of people. Right. It's a different ballgame than acting out a script or doing this over-the-top physical comedy like they do. It's a little different. It's more controlled, and it's hard. You know.
Definitely. It sucks seeing Trinity because she has been killing it, you know, and I'm almost rooting for her as well. So I was like, ooh, she's taking a tumble.
Trinity takes a tumble.
Trinity takes a tumble.
Trinity takes a tumble.
Good old TT.
Who was impressing RuPaul in the workroom was Manila, which was no surprise. She was running her material with RuPaul, and RuPaul was laughing hysterically, much to the annoyance of, I think, the other girls in the room. They're all giving the side eye and rolling their eyes. And
it's like when that one cute guy walks in, and then it's like, oh, and all you and your friends are all into him, right? But then that one friend's making them laugh, and you're just like,
right.
All right, so you got to one up. I got it. So I definitely would be upset as well as far as like Manila. If you know Manila and you've seen her, you know that she does well in these competitions.
Listen, she knows what to expect. She knows how to play the game and play it well. And the other girls should be shaking in their boots.
Right. Yeah. Cecily Strong from Saturday Night Live stopped by to help the girls out with their jokes. I like to see how the girls interact with different people and celebrities sometimes. It's always interesting to see. How do you guys think the touch bases with the girls went?
I thought it went amazing. You know, I thought, you know, Cecily was very, very intuitive.
Yes.
She was there.
I mean, she's a comedian. You watch Saturday Night Live? Are you familiar with her at all? She's very funny on Saturday. She's probably, her and Kate McKinnon are probably the two strongest.
I will take your word for that.
That's why they get the most scenes.
Yeah, and the movies and the things too.
I thought she was a great
coach.
Yeah, great coach because
a few of them, she's just like, don't do that, Joe.
Don't do that.
That's terrible.
This. I thought she was very hands-on. Monique was like I feel like their interaction was pretty funny because Monique takes charge. Like she doesn't need too much input.
Right. Yeah.
So she was like, oh yeah,
I'll take it and maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. I appreciate Monique. Again, it's funny when she does this kind of stuff because she always has more ideas than what you need. She always has, you know, a plan, goes above and beyond. She wants to direct, control. I get it. I understand wanting to be, you know, all encompassing and have that. It's true. So I get it, especially when it comes to her performance. She wants to be the captain of it. So I think it's funny, and I thought their interaction was cute.
Cecily's interaction with Valentina is almost like
a little awkward.
Yeah, a little cringy. Just a little bit. Because she's like, okay, you're not getting there just yet. Well, that doesn't make sense. I'm not getting that. But there was a few people she didn't get.
Yeah, well, I mean, Trinity was a little you know.
Naomi, I feel like did decent in person, but later in the challenge...
Yeah, Naomi seemed to have the jokes and have it down when she was with Cecily, and I was like, okay, she's going to do pretty good. Later, not as much, but we knew pretty much from the beginning Trinity and Valentina were really going to have the hardest time struggling. They struggled in the workroom, they struggled talking to Cecily, so it's no surprise later on how it kind of plays out.
Yeah. So, it's roast time, and up first was Monet.
Always kind of like the toughest part to open the show. Right. And she killed it. I thought Monet did great. She came with the jokes, she came with the laugh, she came with the look. I thought she did great. What do you guys think?
She did great.
Yeah. What else can you say?
The eyeglass situation, that was funny.
Right off the bat.
Right. Just right there. Hit to the fields right there.
I think she set a tone that the girls were going to have a hard time keeping up with. And Monet, that's actually what she does.
Yeah, she's great. She's so funny.
Like, it kind of set up like, all right, keep it here, but...
She was even making Lady Bunny laugh in the casket in the casket. She was laughing, so you knew right off the bat it's going to be difficult for these girls.
I don't think she was laughing. I think that was gas.
Little of column A, little of column B. You know.
And you know if you can make the person you're roasting laugh, and it sets the tone of like, all right, like we're good.
Okay, you got this. Yeah, the judges liked it, the audience liked it. She really well. What about Trinity, who came next, who we knew was going to have a little bit of a struggle this week,
and it was a struggle.
It was a struggle. Yes,
a struggle. Trinity it seems that she chose a difficult character to make funny.
Right.
It just didn't really flow. She should have came out as a Sister Mary Clarence. The character she did on her season.
Bring it back?
Right, bring it back.
Might have been a little too similar to Monique, though, they may have said.
True, but fuck her.
Right. Yeah, I don't know what she was going for, kind of like the self-involved, almost like a widow or something. I don't know, you know. I like the look, she was kind of funny. The funniest part was like how she was painted crying for the funeral. It just was not funny. It wasn't landing.
The makeup was, I guess I could get it, like,
but
had she getting up there like, oh, you know, that Lady Bunny, you know, just fucked her man in the back. You know what I mean? Like, but as far as like, she just gave us
not much.
Not Trinity. Not Trinity the fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't the funny Trinity I know. And you know, I've actually seen snippets of her like on the roast because you know they do a roast.
Yeah.
It just wasn't here. Maybe she didn't.
Well, I think those, you know, they get a little more time to prepare. They're doing the same thing kind of every night. They probably have a little writer-producer help.
For them. So
and it was not Trinity's challenge. But
it's not. You know what? It was Monique's time though.
Okay.
It was Monique's time.
Monique was next. It was doing the Southern Preacher.
Hers was more physical.
Yeah.
It was like she was acting goofy.
Right.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of content, but she was giving you a look and she was giving you physical content.
Yeah, this is physical.
It was alright. It wasn't my, you know, I'm never a big fan of overtly physical comedy. That's just my personal taste level anyway. So it gets a little, but at least she had a character and kind of a storyline, you know. At least it was interesting to watch, I guess. I don't know, bouncing around. No, yeah, they were.
Everybody get your lotion out, everybody. Jeb is over here bouncing on it.
I thought the character was funny, but I wish she had more like punchlines.
Yeah, a little one note. It started, then she was getting a little off, doing too much preacher, not enough directed to it. But, you know, it was okay. It was okay.
It was good.
It's still better than the next presenter, unfortunately. And this one breaks my heart. I know it hurts all of us. We're big fans and friends with Valentina. And this was not her challenge at all. No, she was not funny. She didn't finish painting, which is a problem.
Was that on
part of the joke,
no, because she clarified it later on. She made it seem like it was part of the joke on the stage, but then when she was on the runway later, and they're like, "What was that with your eyes?" She goes, "I really didn't have time to paint." And they're like, "You had 3 hours, like, you know."
Oh, you're right.
It became a thing on the runway, yeah. Which is not a good look for Valentina.
Yeah.
Never I don't like excuses. And I didn't have time to paint or finish it. That's never an excuse. So that alone was a little eh. And then she just wasn't funny. She wasn't bringing the jokes. It just
was not. You know, it was a hit and a
down.
miss.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that she does have going for her, which I think they mentioned later, is like she is likable and she is like engaging. You're like interested in like. What is this crazy little thing, even if she's not funny?
Right.
So she has that natural charisma that really helps her.
Right.
But she just wasn't funny this week.
Was not funny this week.
Yeah, and it was hard to watch. So.
It was hard. I was cringing.
Yeah, especially because you're like, we're getting closer to top 4.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeb had to be hospitalized.
Almost fainted. You needed some air.
We're actually at the hospital right now. Right here. No, it was tough, and I was just like, oh my god. And you almost felt like, okay, girls, this is your week to go, almost, because it's like, and you know, not saying she was only a bad one, but we are getting to the wire.
Naomi Smalls was next.
Naomi Smalls, yeah. Another one who wasn't as strong.
I like the way she kept laughing at her own jokes. That was crazy to me.
Right, but I understand that. I relate to that. I would do that when you start messing up, like, and especially because yes, we're watching it TV and it's so intense. But she's on a set with friends and stuff. So if you're up there like flubbing, like I can understand you're just like laughing, like I can't believe this is happening. This
didn't work.
Right, and she looked gorgeous. I mean, she looked so beautiful, like she always does.
That's me opening up my bills.
That almost would have been more funny, Reggie.
Not getting it this week.
No, yeah. And Naomi definitely struggled this week. It was just Trinity, Valentina, Naomi, and even parts of Monique. I was like, oh god. It was a lot of cringe watching. A lot of cringe watching. I was hoping the girls would do a little better this week, but...
Well, category is cringe. Last but not least, we have Manila. Bitch came to slay.
Showing the girls how it's done.
Yes. She came down and with the
umbrella, came with the props, came with the umbrella, came with the wheel.
Yes.
You just knew it was going to be good.
I loved it. And she kept on. I feel like a lot of it was like off the cuff.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And it still was funny. Like that was she proved all of them wrong.
Right.
And not just that, she got the girls as well.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. You're always supposed to do that in a roast, is roasting other people. And they usually do that on Drag Race a little when they have roasts. Nobody else talked about the other girls really. That Trinity tried it with the ugly Valentina, but
that was just there wasn't a roast in that.
No, but yeah, Manila got them all. It was really good. It was funny. She definitely owned the roast. So she proved everybody wrong. I'm sure they were all sitting there pretty mad, like especially Monique. Like,
Monique was in her feelings about it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely. As we mentioned earlier, Cecily Strong was one of the judges this week, and she joined Ross Matthews and Michelle Visage, as always, and Nicole Yvette Brown, comedian and actress, very funny. She was the 4th judge on the show. Yeah. What did you guys think of RuPaul's look this week? Doing a slightly different, still similar silhouette, but at least a little bit different with the hair.
It was like Barbie.
Yeah, it was very Barbie, like 90s retro neon Barbie something.
Naomi Smalls do that look before.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe.
Well, RuPaul was the original legs.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true. Very true.
I sound like one of those millennials.
I know, that don't know all the facts. The runway this week was Angelic White, so basically look heavenly and white and beautiful, I guess.
I love this runway. It was it was nice.
It was a good runway. All the girls, I think, overall, all the girls looked very beautiful and angelic and sparkly.
Well, they really surprised me. I like the top portion. I really like the bottom, but it was
that waist was nice.
No, Monet came out first. I actually really liked it. It was like a Pope, very beaded. I like the red eyes, the stigmata, the red heart in the middle. I liked it. I thought, and the fact that her, the cape turned into, the train turned into like a, I thought it was great. The bottom, I agree, looked a little cheaper than the top. Like, the boots were kind of
wonky boots.
Yeah, little wonky boots. But the rest, the beadwork was beautiful. She looked beautiful. It was one of the strongest looks from Monet this season for sure.
And Jeb's gonna say Valentina. Go ahead.
I was gonna say actually, Monet stole my heart. But not from Valentina. I thought she looked amazing. She looked beautiful. She looked like she was going to the Met Gala. Trinity, the tuck. What did y'all think? Was she bringing it this week?
Oh yes. Yes. Very angelic, very goddess-like. I loved the headpiece. I loved the feathers, her paint. She looked very like supermodel. The headpiece and the makeup and her body.
I thought out of all the looks, because I felt like hers was kind of similar to Manila's a little bit.
Yes.
And kind of a little Monet. I feel like
there's a few. I mean, when you say white angelic, there's a lot of crossover.
She did it the best. I just felt like it looked expensive.
Very expensive.
Very like Gucci almost. You know what I mean? But
yeah, she looks really good.
And it helps she's white.
I will say though, a lot of people, since you mentioned that real quick, there are a lot of people who are kind of coming for Trinity, like, saying that another white queen's gonna win. But Trinity is the only white queen on this season.
Right.
Well, Farrah was there.
The only white queen that matters on this season is Trinity. Every other queen has been a queen of color this season.
Yes.
Wait, Mama Ru?
I do just want to point that out. People are like, I better not be another white queen win. You cannot deny how good Trinity's doing.
No, trust me, I thought about that because I got a little annoyed because, every now and then they'll show, well, I guess every episode they'll show the
whites. I know, I get it. I don't like that either.
So this past one I was like, but I love Trinity.
I know.
And if that's the way it falls, that's the way it falls.
Right. I'm okay with that.
Me too. We all know that really Shangela won the third season, and that's whose face should really be there. I'm sorry, that's the fact. That's when Ru should have pulled out the rules are off, we're going to freeze things up. If ever there was a time.
I think the viewers did.
Yeah, I think didn't they even mention in this episode, somebody in the workroom said something like, I don't want to pull another Shangela. I don't know who said it, but...
another Shangela.
No,
still bitter about it. Poor Shangela.
So we'll see, Trinity. I'm rooting for you.
Well, next up was Monique Hart. I kind of liked her outfit.
Did you?
There was parts. I liked the concept of the outfit. Did it look
familiar to you? Because
it did look... She literally used my blinds. Yeah. I didn't like the plastic blinds. Yeah. It very much looked like blinds, and that's what it was.
The pillow on her heart.
Yeah. The pillow was, it was a little too much.
It was literally like a pillow. It was a lot going on. I didn't get it.
Yeah. I liked her headpiece. I liked the beaded headpiece. Okay. I thought she looked kind of pretty. Her makeup was okay. Still not blended, but it's okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It was just okay for me. I don't think it was all stars. I think it was very like
it was
your season like first one.
A little crafty again. Back to the arts and crafts. Concept A, execution C.
I would give it a B minus for blind.
For blinds there. What did you guys think of Naomi Smalls, who came out in like kind of a tribute to Prince?
I loved it.
With those legs again. I know we say it every time, but her ass, her legs,
so you know what? This like Prince. This look had me dead. I was living.
Yes, it was really good. I mean, I don't. It was different. It wasn't my first thought when you think Angelic White, but it worked somehow. And
to have like that type of masculine
energy. She was almost more masculine than Prince himself. So
true. But still come off as feminine. That was great.
It was hot. And the one thing though, I think they mentioned too, Prince was like 4 foot tall, so he's never experienced height and legs like that. But the look was great.
Painted her little thigh.
Maybe like put like little shoes where the knees are and came out just on the knees. No,
I thought she looked so good, but I'm still like, is it gonna save you?
Yeah, right.
I was still thinking that.
Her performance wasn't strong and it was a great look, but did it meet the requirements as much as some of the others with the Angelic White?
Right.
Well, next up, we mentioned already, but our girl Valentina came out with sort of the very expensive looking dress with the rope, like the gold rope. I don't know exactly what it was.
Quilt. She brought up the Mexican blanket.
Yeah. It did remind me, look, it was very expensive. It did look expensive, lots of feathers.
No, it did.
But it did look a little like, remember in The Little Mermaid when she like turned to human and like just threw on that white thing and then rope around it and it was sort of, like a very...
So you're saying she didn't row you in?
Well, she didn't win this week, definitely not.
Okay.
There was no winning for Valentina this week.
I thought the look was a winning look.
You thought the best one on the runway?
I thought,
Did he just raise his voice?
Yeah, I guess so. He gets real defensive. No,
I'm working on it.
She looked beautiful. It was a very polished look. It was an expensive look.
Well, that net would have caught this fish. No, I thought, I still didn't think I was going to save her week because, but she looked beautiful. The paint.
It did look expensive.
Yeah, she looked expensive. She always looks expensive.
Yeah. She's getting a little more criticizing these days because her paint does look the same almost every week, and I am seeing that a little more from her. I am seeing that. A lot of queens do the same paint. They paint for what works for them in their face and their eye.
It's because she doesn't have a makeup artist with her, so she has to do it herself.
Oh, what's this tea?
Is that why you didn't bring your paint today?
Oh.
No, it's not about me.
No, she looked beautiful, but was it a strong enough look to save her? As we find out, it was not. Last but not least, we had Manila Luzon on the runway, also doing the Angelic White like all the girls. We already mentioned.
But looking sloppy.
A little bit sloppy. I did think it was a little bit sloppy. That's what I said earlier.
City.
Yeah.
Well, it did seem like she was. I felt from here up was amazing. Her makeup, she looked beautiful. Like her hair, her makeup, the head. But it did look a little. She had like a gold bra and then took a white toga sheet. Right. Like it was a little not as.
Yeah. But you know, on her season 3, they did a music video to RuPaul's song "Champion," and it was Greek inspired.
Yes.
That's what it looked like.
Yes, it was very Grecian, Greek goddess. Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't geek for the Greek look. I was living for her paint because I thought she looked a little younger, a little fresher.
She looked very fresh,
very very
bronze. Yeah.
But as far as I thought the look was just a little costumey, a little bit.
Overall, I feel like all of the girls kind of pulled out the stops with the Angelic White. They all looked pretty good. We're just nitpicking the details again. We have to as we get down to this point in the competition. But they did all look angelic and beautiful.
So the top 2, without any doubt, was Monet and Manila. Eminem.
Pretty much the only 2 that killed it during the roast, and both of their looks were overall really strong. So no surprise for those 2.
Not a surprise.
What was a surprise, however, though, was that Ru said, if you're not in the top this week, you're in the bottom, which meant all 4 of the other girls were up for elimination. Kind of a big surprise.
Gag.
What do you guys think of that?
It blew my fucking mind. I was like, what? Because
I threw my fucking burrito at the TV. I said,
he did.
Well, because at this point,
I still ate it.
As usual, all the girls pleaded their cases in the workroom. What did you guys think of the pleading with everybody? Got a little messy now because everyone's talking to everyone.
You shit a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you're like, you can keep up this facade, or not even facade, like, because you want to portray yourself as like you're held together. But once it gets down to it, you're like, well, I mean, if you need to send anybody home, just know it's not me.
Right. What do you guys think of Valentina? Still has sort of a distorted perception of her performance and everything. And she's telling all the other girls how amazing she did.
I did amazing.
Yeah.
I did amazing.
You can't tell me that I deserve to go, and
we will.
Yes.
That's me speaking tops.
Well,
my head skills. What are you talking about? I'm amazing.
I'm amazing.
I like confidence. Like I said with Latrice last week. Like it's always good to be confident, believe in yourself.
Right.
But in a situation like this, you have to have a level of self-awareness too. And
she's like, self-awareness. What is that?
She had no.
Well, that's the confidence I want because she clearly didn't see what was going on.
Well, Val thought that Monique should go. Do you guys agree with that line of thinking at all? She didn't like her comedy performance at all. Valentina was not feeling Monique today.
I mean,
Valentina wasn't feeling Monique?
No, she was not.
Oh, Monique wasn't feeling Valentina.
Vice versa, but neither one. She was. Remember, Val was talking about her comedy.
Oh, right. She said
didn't think the preaching
and Naomi needed to go.
She said those 2 needed to.
Wait, can we talk about that for a second? I was just like, okay, kudos for you for even having the balls to say that.
Yeah,
right.
Because I would be like, well, I don't know. I think we all did well.
Yeah, no, she was like, no, it needs to be one of these.
That's her world, and she did amazing.
It's Valentina's world. The rest of us are just
we're just assistants.
Yeah, but I think Monet. I think said something like, "Girl, it's your time. I'm about to get rid of you." I think Monet was gearing towards Valentina elimination this episode, even before we knew.
Maybe everyone in the room was like,
at that
Trinity
point,
threw Valentina.
She did. What did you guys think of that when they were talking and Trinity said, you got to get rid of Valentina if you're playing fair.
Trinity's still playing by the fairness.
She is.
At that point, she knew.
But also a little bit, she knows that she was also the worst that week too. So
she was up there, but she's been.
Make sure she's putting it out there. If you're gonna really base it on everything,
bits and be home.
Bye, Vanilla.
I mean, if I want to be like, hey, girl, I hope they don't send you home.
I told them not to, girl, but I don't know what they're gonna do.
You gotta plead a little bit.
But I mean, to be fair.
Oh. Well,
here we go. Here we go.
What about Valentina?
I'm out of every queen.
Okay.
If we're still playing fairly and by the rules and everything, this episode, I do think it should have been Valentina's time to go. I don't want to say I love Valentina, but in comparison, with the report card system.
Go where? Straight to the top board?
Well, straight to the eliminated four.
Yeah, I got you.
So I can't get mad at Trinity for sort of.
Right.
I wouldn't say throwing her under the bus because facts are facts, but
helped her step under the bus.
Gave her a nice walked her in front of the bus, maybe a little bit.
Guided her towards the bus.
No,
right.
I understand it for sure.
Yeah.
Worth noting that Valentina did not throw Trinity under, and that would have been easy to throw her under at least this episode because she did so poorly.
Oh, and then Trinity
threw her. I mean, I don't think it's throwing under, but like it is interesting to note that Valentina didn't go that route. Valentina. As we get back to the runway for the lip sync, the girls changed their outfits. I think Monet looked really good. She had kind of this black, super cinched jumpsuit.
It was like, bang.
Brought the little wig for once. I thought it was funny. She brought the little kitty cat wig.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, you're not going to win this lip sync now.
No, I thought
maybe she didn't want to because that was a hard decision. Yeah. Just like maybe Manila didn't want to dress up because she could.
Manila looked like season 1 Drag Race in her outfit to me. Like that was like a button-up shirt and the sleeves and the khakis you found at the thrift store. I did not like her look at all, Manila. Not that those looks matter, those two looks. It's just a lip sync.
I love the lip sync. The lip sync
was really
funny.
I was
good.
It was like it was like two friends just like
fun. It was just fun. It was like one of the most fun lips. Even though there was so much on the line this week, it was just really, really fun, and both of them just went for it.
And but I still leaned to Monet a little bit.
Me too. I thought if I had to pick a winner, I did think Monet did a little bit better than Manila. Because I think Manila's kind of getting this thing, it's starting to remind me of Ben de la Creme on her season, where she's been in the top so many times that we've seen her do the lip sync so many times, and every time it's so good. So you're like, okay, it's you're good, you're great, we know it. And that is what happened with Ben de la Creme on her season. And she quit.
And Monet killed it.
Monet killed it.
That waist was nice.
Yeah. That was a cinch. That was a good waist for her. She looked good in that bodysuit. Definitely.
It was great. So the lip sync ended, and Ru had a twist.
Ru had a twist. The twist we've all been waiting for.
We're not talking about a pipe.
No, we're not.
No, she had a twist as she usually does.
Yeah. Right. Kind of a 3-in-1 twist, actually. Yeah. Nobody's going home. Both of them won, and we'll find out in a minute. But the girls are also coming back. Well, what do you think Ru means by all the rules are off now? What do you think? What do you think that means?
Okay, this is what I think is going to happen.
Okay,
they're going to have to lip sync against the person who sent them home. I think it's going to be that. Does that add up? Farrah against Valentina. Jasmine Masters against
who kicked her off? Monique.
Monet, because she won the first.
Oh, Monet. But Monet's in the top. She's not even one of the bottom girls. So I don't know, but I do think it'll be the 4 eliminated are gonna lip sync against the 4 that were in the bottom this week.
Okay,
That's crazy.
I don't know though, because I don't think someone should get to come back just from one lip sync.
Well, the biggest gag of all was that no one was going home.
Right, the big thing. Thank God no one's going home, because this week it would have been probably Valentina. And none of us really want Valentina to go home. I know she deserved it overall, but
Ru saved her. She was like, she's not.
Well, there's controversy. What do you guys think? Do you think that this was all set in place before the episode played out? Or was it like the producers were like, both of them are going to kick off Valentina?
We're like,
do we want to lose her right now?
The producers took Ru aside and said, look here, they're going to send Valentina home. We can't be having that.
Okay.
And Ru was like,
I want to know. I really want to know. Like,
Ru put that calamari down and said,
yes.
Not on my watch.
I mean, it could be because Valentina is a huge star and a huge fan base, and her season was when the momentum came and everyone knows Valentina and the memes. So I would see why you'd want to have somebody like that as long as possible. But at the same time, 4 girls are eliminated 4 episodes in. You know that they're going to come back.
Sure,
so this twist was probably going to happen on this episode anyway. But
I just hate that it looks
I don't know. I know it just looks like, okay, you just say Valentina.
We don't know.
I guess we'll never know. Someone will know. It'll leak. It's probably on Reddit. I don't know.
But I'm excited for next week, man.
I'm excited too.
Like, it's going down.
Well, when they came back in the room, they all were very surprised to see the girls behind them. But I mean, no one's surprised.
Yeah,
they're going to come back. Nobody's that surprised. They're all in shock. What's happening?
They saw the girls get ready.
Really though, they did not sneak.
They were like,
all 4 of those girls in behind them in 2 minutes. That was all cut. And
Monet came in, y'all, hey, I was just taking a piss break. I want to say I saw Farrah, Moan and the other girls.
That bitch was out there in the hallway.
Did I see Latrice out there?
No wonder she didn't let me borrow those black heels.
Well, the girls seem a little angry, a little bitter. I mean, I guess if you get eliminated, but even next week showing the preview, they're coming kind of hard. Anyways, next episode should be a really interesting one. Finish off with the cliffhanger twist of this episode. I can't wait to see what happens. Yes. Yeah. Overall, a pretty good episode. Leave us all gagging, even if some of the girls didn't perform so well. Still a dramatic, exciting episode.
I heard the next episode is a finale.
That's a lie.
Okay. Just trying to plan Lucy.
Who do you think has the best chance of coming back out of those 4 girls? And who, if one of them were to come back, who would you want to see join the competition?
Latrice.
Okay, no surprise. You would want to see Latrice.
Gia.
Yeah, I think I'd actually rather see...
Give it to me.
Gia or Farrah. Gia or Farrah, I'd rather come back. Just for the drums and the fact that...
That will be fun, but it's not going to happen. Yeah. But that will be fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Outspoken. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also comment. You know, get in those comments and say something nice.
Bitch, it's been cute. It's been real fucking cute. And you know we're coming back next week because we want to spill the deets. We want to get the tea. And we also want to know what y'all think. So that means you got to comment. If you don't comment, bitch, we don't get an opinion. If you don't get an opinion, you can't say shit about ours. All right, until next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi you guys, and welcome to this episode of The Boys of Outspoken. Voila.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We are back with...
Oh.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We are back. If you didn't know that, we're back. I'm kidding, let me try it again.
Back again.
Hey y'all, the Boys of Outspoken are back for another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 4. I thought you said it was a little cheap earlier.
Not her.
Oh. No, who said?
Not Trinity.
You would say that it looked a little...
I said that about... I thought hers looked slightly cheaper.
You're right, that was actually... Yeah. You're right, that's who it was.
Yeah.
My bad, I was like...
Being messy. I did not think Trinity looked cheap.
Sure?
Hey you guys, and welcome to this episode of The Boys of Outspoken All-Stars Season 4. Wow, me. It's
like
crazy,
weird.
right?
It's almost like there's a cloud.
Yeah, like I feel like someone's taking my voice away or something. What's going on? John put a spell on us.
That's right. He probably did.
On me.
You know?
Hey y'all, welcome back. We are back with another... One more time. Hey y'all. Hey. Hey y'all, we're back with an episode of the... Wait, oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, this is it. This is the one.
This is it.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for coming. No.
Oh.
Wait.
Not it. It wasn't it.
Right.
Not it.
Wait, this is it.
Okay.
Hey, thank y'all for coming back. We are... Oh my god, I'm not... This is it. You know what, I'm gonna kill it right now.
Alright, okay. This is the one.
Alrighty, we are back. Brian's belly is full, but mine is not because he wouldn't share his Postmates. But who gives a damn? We are back with another episode of Review.
There was a roast episode. I always love a roast or comedy special. Some of the girls did a little better than others.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
I just really hurt my wrist right now. I know.
What did you do?
Well, I heard it at the gym earlier and I just really just hit, like, I put too much...
It's those limp wrists, girl.
I know, look, seriously. Falling apart.
Oh, once you hit 30, I'm telling you, pieces just start falling off.
Oh. Oh, that's how it is, huh? That's what Joe's getting.
That's why he was late today. Slurp.
You listen to City Girls and they just be putting
You know what?
Hey y'all, we're back with another episode of Reviews. You know it's truths. A little something I tried.
Monique had a little bit easier because her friend had been performing better.
Yeah.
So of course she got to save her friend. What?
I was yawning.
I mean, she's seasoned, but she's no kimchi.
Okay.
She is no kimchi.
A little bit, but get it because it's a drag.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also because kimchi's not funny.
Yeah.
And,
or can dance.
And it's a season, isn't it? Kimchi's a season?
Kimchi's a food.
It's a food. It's a dish.
Mm-hmm.
Not a dish. It's like a side.
It's not a flavor.
Yeah, it does have flavor. Yes,
it has flavor.
Yes.
But
it's a pickle. It's pickled vegetables.
But then it doesn't work as I thought.
That's okay.
I thought it was like a flavor, like a seasoning.
No. Not like vanilla or you know. There you go. Vanilla Manila. Anyway.
Just fucking shoot me now.
And what did you guys think of Naomi Campbell? Naomi Campbell might as well be. Might as well be.
Space.
I know, because there's not this thing anymore, and then see how much better. Yeah, there's no. Look, which one? The little angry bald one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one was just. That was a ball.
Speaking of roast.
Anyway,